From grenade launchers to supposed goddess and some debatable ability, if you will. Hello, Magi here, and welcome back to another episode of Interesting Touhou Facts, the series where I discuss facts from Touhou that I find either fun, unusual, or simply interesting. So without further ado, let's begin the Interesting Touhou Facts number 28. Number 5. Now Hina, our lovely spinning misfortune goddess, is not who she is. Kinda. Anyway, while Hina is a misfortune goddess, that is technically incorrect. Say ain't so, Magi, but yes, she is. We know some goddesses like Sawako and Kaneko. If you recall Mountain of Faith, the whole reason why the Moria family moved to Ginsoku was to gather faith, as the outside world didn't place much importance into the gods. Hina, on the other hand, does not gather faith. Not only that, she doesn't have any shrines dedicated to her, which is something a lot of gods tends to have. Don't worry, Hina, to us you'll always be the misfortune goddess Ginsoku needs. Number 4. I want to talk about Hopeless, specifically Neri. I want to show you something. Take a look. I swear I've seen this before.
It's your turn.
Oh, that would explain it. But yeah, as if it wasn't clear enough, Nidori's last word looks really similar to Snake's in Brawl. I can't blame Nidori for doing so. When you're a Kappa, can make some fancy ass gear, a grenade launcher definitely sounds like something you'd want to make. While the resemblance is awesome, there's one thing I want to note. The name of the spell card, Super Scope 3D, may be a reference to two things. One would be obviously the Super Scope for the SNES, that crazy ass bazooka, and another could be related to a game I recorded for my channel, Dana Marissa 3D. If you guys didn't know, Twilight Frontier, the crew that works with Zune for the fighting games, also made Dana Marissa 3D. So it's nice to see two awesome games being referenced in that spell card. Number 3. You'd think that with Reimu and Sanae, two shrine maidens who are supposed to be competing against each other for faith, would have a more antagonistic relationship. It's shown in the series that it's not the case, and in fact, they're good friends. A noteworthy example of their relationship is in Wild and Horn Hermit chapter 5, where Kaizen took Reimu away for a bit so she could train her, and while Reimu was gone, Marissa appointed Sanae to look over the shrine for a few days. You know, the shrine that's kinda competing against her? To be fair, it's not like Reimu's shrine's ever gonna get enough worshippers to be considered a threat. But you know, it's still cool Sanae took over the shrine while Reimu was gone. Number 2. This next fact is gonna be different from the usual, I think anyway. So in Forbidden Scrollery, chapter 22, Kozuzu had came across some books Mamizo brought for her. To my surprise, one of the books mentioned about Ebola. It's even funnier when Kozuzu says that what type of yokai it is. I ain't gonna lie, I thought it was pretty cool when this chapter mentioned about Ebola, since that was the last thing I was expecting to see in Ginsoku. The cool part is that it lines up during the Ebola crisis we were dealing with back in 2014, as this chapter was first released on October 26, 2014. I'll give a thumbs up to Zune for his clever way of introducing our world's current event to Ginsoku's. Number 1. We ain't done with goddesses yet, so let's focus on a particular one named Shizuha Aki. Now, being a legit goddess, I'm kinda expecting her to have some cool abilities or something like that. And hers is, well, I can say with 100% accuracy, it was definitely not something I was expecting. Her ability is controlling the turning of leaves. Not as exciting for an autumn goddess, but I can understand. But wait, there's more to it. She doesn't use supernatural powers to turn the leaves red, mind you. Instead, she paints them by hand, which is why the color of the leaves are inconsistent. Not only that, but fallen leaves are another part of her work. Instead of dropping leaves moderately, she simply kicks on the trees and scatters them roughly. So let's do a recap, shall we? Shizuha, one of the autumn goddesses, changes the colors of the leaves by painting them. And instead of them dropping regularly, she kicks the trees and scatters them about. Oh my bloody fuck. That was utterly fucking retarded to read. Oh my head. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Which facts were your favorite? Did you think Nidiri was heavily inspired by Snake's launcher? Were you surprised to see Ebola was mentioned in Gensokyo, especially when it was during the Ebola crisis? Or were you bloody embarrassed to learn about Shizuha's ability? If you can call it that anyway! Either way, this is Magi and hope you guys enjoyed this episode.